Yeah, let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect, perfect. Welcome back, people. It's Mr. Pants. Your friend is here once more. Let's do it, guys. Welcome. Oh, let me sit. Oh, yes, my back is hurting. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Finally, finally, into this crazy life, which is called life. We're here to produce another one video. I don't even remember which number we are at this moment of time. Yep, finally, the time came, but which I have no idea what's the number. I'm gonna count it. Thank God I know arithmetics. Thank God, if that's the word. But anyways, a promise is promise, and I'm going to be very quick with my promises. Because today we have a lesson in copywriting. Come on, my kids, let me give a lesson to you. Yes, we're going to continue these copywriting series, which I hope you guys did something. First of all, I hope you see the video. I hope you saw the video, because if you didn't saw the video, check the video. Check the first video. What are you doing? It's a bit big. It's a bit big video. Okay, I know. It's a bit big. But it's not gonna do any harm to you to guys to check it. You're gonna learn something today. You're gonna learn something. And you know my videos, they're not very intellectual. They're not the epitome of smartness, but they are dumbed down, which first of all I am dumb, but second they are dumbed down because I want to just show you, I would just want to guide you into the knowledge itself. That's all, basically. Like I don't want to fluff or something. Sometimes I do fluff, but I just want to go straight to the case. So today we're gonna go straight to the case this time, and this time is gonna be shorter. But check the video, because you have no idea what I'm talking about. And plus, I hope you did the exercise. If not, then why are you here again? I don't understand. You might just leave the place or watch some of my older stuff, which they are more chill. Anyways, let's go. So, in copywriting, it's very cool, as we said back in the day, because you can train this practically. I'm a guy who really likes to touch stuff and to hold this stuff. I like to hold it. You know, I'm a very earthly person. I don't like theories. And I mean, the 90% of a lot of content here is just theories and just occasions or something. But the main idea today about copywriting is to take it to the next level. And I want to introduce you even more weapons to this. Okay? This time, one of the best things to do for your own self, and this connected with other topics also, is to start creating your own ads. Yes, you will become a better copywriter and a better seller in general if you just create your own imaginary items and your own imaginary sales. And why, first of all? Because by trying to sell something to someone, and I'm going to note something in the future, but see it here. But if you try to sell something to someone, first of all, you need to put your words into a linear line. You need to put your words into a specific a specific rhythm. You can't just go out here and talk like me at this moment of time about gibberish. And me, I have a structure also what I'm saying. But in general, if you have never touched sales, or you're a person who doesn't know what's happening around his life or her life, we have women who are watching this sometimes. But in general, if you're about to persuade someone to do something, which is a valuable asset, it's a valuable skill, by the way, then you're not going to be able to do it. It's just impossible. And it's not only good for the person itself, which is going to take the deal, because basically you're giving more value to already something. Like this one has some X value, okay? But with your sales pitch and with your sales call, you expand this value, you enhance it. This is what they call in theoretical marketing enhancing marketing, enhancing product in marketing, enhancing product. You enhance it with different stuff. So, for example, if has 30 days trial for free, guarantee back your money if it doesn't work, you enhance the product. And there's a lot of sales ideas, which I'm not going to get into them so much. But one idea which I'm going to say, which you can use, is the guarantee back. You know, everybody knows that. Like, if you can use it, you can try it, you can tell me your opinion about it. I'm chill, I'm cool, but take it back and try to figure out what's going on. Like, play with this, have a nice one. I don't know what you're gonna do, my friend, but you can return it back if you don't like it. But I want you to tell me the reason why. And with this, you have feedback. And in the next time you're gonna make your product, well, you're gonna know what went wrong. So you have free feedback, which is a pretty good sales trick. Another sales trick, which is pretty good also, because I know that you're all about tricks, man, is to compare something with something else. And into this comparison, to make it look like it's way better. For example, let's say, we have again this one, which I don't know what it is. This is something before stray, like an ashtray maybe. I don't know. And let's say there is in the market another ashtray, which is way less pretty. And this is way more extravagant, let's say ashtray, whatever. Your ashtray has some benefits and it has some advantages due to the other ashtray. Let's say, for example, this ashtray is way more glamorous. You want it into specific events, let's say, for example. Or this ashtray, no matter what you have, it doesn't melt down. Maybe some ashtrays, they do melt down. I don't know about ashtrays. But according to your market research, or maybe it doesn't fall out with the extreme wind, that right now it has an extreme wind, it doesn't go here and there. You don't lose it. And if it goes down, it doesn't break, for example, mine. The normal ashtray does. So that's why X and Y and Z. Basically, one of the best sale pitches that they work is to compare a situation with another one. Another example could be a lot of times with flufferpreneurs and all this kind of stuff. Um, they say this: every single hour of your life costs money. Okay, let's say it costs $30 per hour. Why you bother do, let's say, for example, the grass that you have in your house? You will lose $30. Maybe it will take 2 hours. I see that it takes 2 hours, let's say, for example, and it costs $60. I'm gonna do it for 40, and you pay my full time, and I do it for quite some time also. So it's a no-brainer. Here you're you position yourself into a better situation. This is a sales trick, let's say, which you can use in copywriting. And all these small sale tricks I've learned from copywriting. But the case is this. Now I've gave you some little fluff here and some little candy. But the case with copywriting is not only to learn the sale tricks, is how you, for me personally, is how you introduce the whole product itself. And the good news about copywriting is that you can introduce topics and you can introduce ideas to people with your own way. And now I get what's the problem. And for me, it was a problem for the half of the year which I was doing, not the half of the year, the half of the time for a year that I was doing copywriting. I didn't like it because a lot of copywriters, they're fake. And a lot of people, a lot of copywriters, professional ones like Alex Cantoni, for example, she is positioning herself as a very big expert, which is really good, a copywriter. She would say, no, we're doing it very ethically and whatever. Dude, a lot of people, almost all of them copywriters, they are, except for the people who making a shit ton of money, like they don't fluff, but most of the people fluff. And if you're starting in copywriting, like pretty much you're going to flop and you're gonna lie. This is how life works. So the problem with copywriting is that on its roots there are a lot of roots at least which they are unethical. And as an ethical person, I don't really like it, or I'm trying to be ethical. I'm not ethical, but I try to be ethical. I have some basic ethical awareness which I don't want to step on because I know that I'm going to sacrifice my authentic self. And maybe you don't want to. So that's why exactly I was about, no, okay, I don't like sale tricks. I don't like it. That's why I stopped learning sales in general and to practice copywriting. But that's kind of wrong. That's a that's not the answer into this mindset. Actually, the answer which I got is to actually know what you're talking about, do the research, and whatever you say is true. You don't need, and these small tricks would actually give you, bring you people that you don't like in your life. People that they are unreliable, people who are looking for the quick wins, people who are looking to cash out of you, or they want to play tricks on you. Like, if you keep it real and authentic, everything is fine. So I'm answering into one of maybe questions that you'll have about ethics and sales and whatever. A lot of people they stop for this, and I did stop. Even though I was studying in business schools and whatever, I didn't like it, and then I didn't like the people because they try to. There are people which they're not good at their job because we're young. I mean, let's be honest, and they try to manipulate you with these tricks which if you're not good at that and you're pretty young and you don't have experience, you look like a tool. And don't do it, please. So actually exercise this and find real reasons, truthful reasons, and practical reasons why someone wants to use this product. It doesn't. I'm sorry, I'm done. It doesn't really need to be an imaginary product, but it can be whatever it can be. It can be a D&D product, no matter what, like whatever. And why this is cool? Um, Funny or not, but when I used to start writing a lot, consistently for months in copywriting, my confidence sky boosted a lot, which I wasn't expecting. Nobody talks about this. My confidence was through the roof, insane. And I've watched a lot of seminars about authenticity, confidence boosting, and all this kind of stuff. But there was a thing about copywriting that a lot of copywriters they write like they are the pinnacle of the pinnacle of humans. And I like this about them. I like that a lot of writers they have a lot of ego. For example, one of them, which I really love and go to subscribe into his newsletter, is Ben Settle. Ben Settle, he's that kind of marketer which will say whatever he wants to you. If he doesn't like you, you would know it. I mean, he doesn't like you automatically because you're a human, but he would say to your face, he wouldn't fluff, he wouldn't try to be kind. And this is the first time in my life I saw someone doing business and he's completely authentic and rude to the other person. You know what they say about clients. Client is always right. Into his corner, client is always wrong. And he has fun and he laughs at you. So I was starting to see life with this kind of way. Not so much into my business life, but this is why we have this series because most probably our future will find a way. But now we just laid down the concept. But in general, whenever you guys you do, don't be apologetic. And by not being apologetic about doing something, it opens you up doors. And opens up doors, and the first door is confidence. But it's not confidence just because you're a cock. It's confidence because you're actually knowing what you're doing. And no matter what you do, copywriting is going to be your friend. But copywriting isn't just writing things down in a paper and you call it a day. Real copywriting does research, needs competition analysis, needs to spot for weaknesses into the market. Needs a lot of things. Needs a lot of things. We maybe cover some of them in the future. As far as I know, I'm not again, I'm not a technician into this one. I'm not a specialist, but maybe I'm better than a lot of people who call themselves that they are technicians. But anyways, I will digress. It doesn't really matter about this one.